Let's go back to the beginning for you, though, because, again, you get to Gamecocks football right when Steve Spurrier sort of got there as well. Again, 2006, your freshman year, and Coach Spurrier was starting to build up that thing and still his culture, if you will. You're from the state of Georgia, Kennesaw, Georgia, and you were a 3-star prospect coming out of Georgia. But just talk about the recruiting process for you, Eric, what that was like. Which schools did it come down to, and why did you eventually choose South Carolina?
Man, to be completely honest with you, it really came down between Oklahoma State, Auburn, and South Carolina. So I was committed to Oklahoma State, and I was big on it because I already knew it was Big 12 football because I grew up playing football in Texas before I went to high school in Georgia. And then me and Terrence Campbell ended up being real cool. And then I had like a crazy game versus them. And then he was like, man, come on, man, let's go to South Carolina. Just come on and visit with me and all that. And at the time, Coach Nix was up there. Tyrone Nix had just got there, and he was recruiting me at Southern Miss. He had offered me at Southern Miss. And then once I got back in contact with him, and South Carolina had offered. Then I went on a visit, and I fell in love with it, still in love with it. So.
For sure. Now, I know the last time you were on, Eric, we talked about Coach Spurrier a lot, some of your interactions with him, because it's so interesting, Coach Spurrier's unique relationships with all his players, but especially his defensive guys. And, we obviously told the stories last time you were on about getting kicked out of practice and all that and all the hell you guys gave his offense. But what was the relationship like with Coach Spurrier? I mean, again, a really fun dude, but focused on the offense. But, of course, he had a lot of love for you defensive guys. And you guys made his life a lot easier, during your time there.
And Spurrier was cool, man. I mean, everybody pretty much say the same. They pretty much go through a brick wall for him. You know what I mean? He's one of those coaches. I mean, he spoke his mind, whatever came to his mind at any given time. But outside of that, I mean, that was Coach. You know what I mean? He gave us damn near free reign. You know what I'm saying? He didn't bother us too much. He didn't really know too much about defense or like some of the stuff he say. Like, just go out there and get after the quarterback, make some tackles, sack. I'm just like, all right, I got you, but no, Coach, he was a hell of a coach, and the staff he assembled while we were there to help bring a lot of the class in that came in with me, that 06 class. I mean, it was a great staff. Coach Cooper, Coach Nix, Brad Long, I forgot who was on the other side of the ball, Coach Reeves and those guys. So, I mean, Spurrier, he was a hell of a coach, great recruiter. Ain't got nothing but love for him.